Hi Patreon family. Today I'm going to show you a little bit of the behind the scenes of how I am trying to launch one of my concert series. So what I have to do in order to get going is create a list of venues that I would like to potentially reach out to. And so for right now, although this could be taken anywhere across the country, I'm trying to focus on just Omaha for right now. And so currently I have compiled a list of about 30 churches. I'm trying to focus in on churches for right now. From there, I have to find their websites. I have to find all their information of like their pastor or their their music director, their email and their phone number, and then when and how I contact them. So some of the venues are a little bit different, like some of them only list the pastor, some of them list all of their staff, some of them don't give you any email contact information at all, and some of them in that category you have to contact through the website itself, through making forums. So yeah, let me show you just a little bit of the behind the scenes there. Okay, so I do all of my work inside of the Numbers app here, so I'm going to go ahead and open that up. And inside here on the very far left, you'll find my venue outreach. So I'm going to go into there. All right, inside here, you can see all of these churches that I have compiled to contact. Okay, and in this group here, we've got the name of the church, their address, their website, the person that I'm going to contact, a possible phone number to reach them at, or email, and then also some notes. Like this very first church, Church of the Cross here, they have a concert series of their own. So I might be able to mention that during one of our conversations, or see if it fits with them, or just how that affects the further stuff. And then from there, we also have a first contact, second contact, and a third contact. So I will reach out to them on a certain date. And then a couple of weeks later, I'll reach out to them again. And then I will do a third contact almost 5 or 6 weeks after the first contact. So as you can see here, actually, on this very first church, it says my first contact is January 10th, whereas my second contact was December 6th. Well, those don't make any sense. That's because I am actually restarting my entire thing here. So I just want to mention that. I'll talk about that more deeply in a little bit. But let's say I'm going to try and talk to a new person today. Let's talk about Discovery Presbyterian Church. So I know where they're at in case they wanted to meet, or if I need to figure out how far they are from me. I have their website that I can do some research on in case I need to know anything more, especially like maybe they have a Vesper concert series, right? And then on top of that, sorry, I switched church there. I know who specifically to contact through some of the research that I've done. And so then the email as well to contact them. So after that, then I will just go to an actual a draft email that I have. So I just copy and paste this, and I say, hello, my name is Justin Brown. I'm currently booking this musical event, Storms of Life. And then you can see over here specific time and area, as well as the name of the venue. So I just have to change those words right there. The rest of this email is nice and easy to send to them. And then down below, I also have to tell them 2 different times that work for them throughout the week, because funnily enough, you can't just tell them, oh, hey, I want, if you're interested, just give me a call any given time. Apparently, people don't really work that way. They actually need you to tell them, hey, here are some times that work for me. If those don't work for you, please let me know. And so that's how this first email goes. And then I have a couple of other emails in case I need to. So these are all churches that I have all sorts of information on them, churches that are basically ready for me to contact. All right, over here, I have some deeper research churches, churches that I thought might be a good fit, but I don't have all their information. Like these 3 churches right here are all all their information is found on Facebook. And that's not a lot to go off of, especially on who to contact or how to contact them. So that just takes more work. And so they are on my to-do list maybe when the rest of my list gets exhausted. And then from there, I also have a community list of people that I need to reach out to. I'm going to be working on growing this one as well. Actually, you can see when I first created this, okay, go away. We have a couple of options here between Minnesota, Kansas, and even Thousand Oaks, California. I can probably get rid of some of these. They weren't necessarily people that I was going to reach out to, but it's how I started first developing a list of churches and places was you have to go and find musicians that you've either seen before, people that are maybe similar to you, and see where they have been performing. So that's where I found some of these places, is where some of the musicians that I find maybe offer a similar package to me where they have performed in the past. So for all these churches that I have been reaching out to, like I said, I've had 15. I have reached out to 15 of those churches, a minimum of 2 times, I think 3 times actually. And so, boy, that does sound like a lot. I totally agree. And so through a lot of the classes that I've been taking and some of this career development is that they say, hey, contacting once is not very beneficial to either party, your party or theirs, because you have no idea when they access this email. You have no idea what time or what was going on for them at that specific time, and they might have just gotten sidetracked. So by constantly emailing them a couple of weeks apart, not every day, not every couple hours, but every 2 or 3 weeks, I end up sending another email saying, oh, hey, this is my concert series. I just wanted to make sure you got the email. I'd love to talk to you about that. And that just really helps break the ice, and it keeps all the issues off of them from feeling bad about not reaching back out, and just keeps the conversation engaged. Now, in all honesty, I've only had one person contact me back saying that they were slightly interested. But of course, we've got COVID and everything going on, trying to navigate it. And so there's lots and lots of issues that go along with this. But compared to what I was doing a couple of years ago, I got really, really dismayed by this because I reached out to 10 venues. I did it all by phone. 2/3 of them, maybe half of them didn't answer or return a phone call with a message that I even left. And then most of the other churches, they were also like interested, but it just, what they really needed was for me to call back and just see where everybody was at with everything. However, that was late spring, early summer of 2020, and we all know how the rest of that year turned out. So what a weird time to be trying to launch this stuff, but it is a joy trying to get this going. It's really stressful, and it can be really discouraging at times because you reach out to a ton of people. You have a fantastic product that you want to share with the world, and it's really hard finding the right people. So this is just a little bit of the insight of some of the stuff that goes on behind trying to find these venues. So yes, just in all honesty, as of today, January 31st, I don't have any yeses. I only have one, that's out there in the who knows world. And on top of that, as I was saying a second ago, when I was talking with my coaches, they discussed maybe I should also, or more heavily, focus on community leaders and start finding some leads that direction as well, since this hasn't necessarily been generating any success yet. So lots of wheels to turn and lots of more research to do. And it's really grueling, but it's just part of the game. So it's just kind of one of the fun, different things that goes on for a musician that doesn't show up every day to a pre-established group that performs at a pre-established place. There's a lot of work. Anytime you ever see a musician that's on a stage that they aren't there every couple nights, there's a lot of work that goes on to getting that musician on the stage. So hope you enjoyed a little bit of this, and I will update you again soon. Take care.